So, I mean, how did you, so when the album comes out, uh, 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 how do your parents and family react to the fact that, oh, actually, you're no longer in college, but you're now a recording artist with an album and touring the country?
My parents were very supportive, especially my dad, right? I mean, they were both, but like my dad really got me more musically because he's an artist.
He's an artist, yeah.
So, yeah, so he understood the process, even actually more than I did before I got, So they were supportive. They were really supportive. And, anything I needed, they were there. There was no friction. They were supportive. It was like, okay, this is what you're doing. And then my mom, I mean, it was very logical. It was like, okay, so you go to college to learn a craft or trade.
Yeah.
Then you go out into the world and you practice that. Well, actually, I'm doing what I love. Mm-hmm. It's just like the best gift that you could have is to get paid to do something that you love.
Yeah.
And I was doing. So it was like, there was no flack after that.
So when you signed your recording contract, had you learned a little bit more about from the publishing side so that you weren't surprised by that time, or were they both come at you at a place where you weren't aware of the differences, especially being a recording artist as opposed to the writing side?
How could I practically, if we're talking in terms of, by the time I signed my deal, the epiphany hadn't come yet.
Okay, sorry about that.
It hadn't come yet as far as you're getting ripped off your publishing company. That epiphany hadn't come yet because I was still, you're so enthralled by something major. Like that's every young artist's dream. So I was like, I'm living the dream. Bonus, you get this advance and you buy the car you want, you live where you know what I mean? So you're so caught up into all that. I'm traveling the world and you're not, the epiphany hadn't come yet. That didn't happen till later, 2 albums.
Oh goodness. Yeah, it's the good thing, as I said, things have changed since then. But what was your parents' proudest moment? Some Lily says when she performed at the Apollo, her mom was able to see her there. I think Levi from Blackstreet says when his parents saw him on Soul Train, they said, "Okay, we believe you're an artist now." So for you, what was the moment that the family said, "Okay, our daughter's arrived"?
Say that. Okay, there were two. One was Soul Train. Okay. One was Soul Train, performing on Soul Train. I've done it 3 times, but the first time was like, I mean, that is huge. That's like, what? Like everybody, like every Black person watched. Sure, more than Black people, but like that is like iconic.
Yeah.
Some Saturdays we watch it as a family when I was really so like that was everything. The first, that was everything. And then there was like it's not popular, but the evening news, my parents watched the evening news religiously.
Okay.
And they had come to my house, and by this time, of course, I was living by myself, but they did a story on me, and they knew about it, of course, because I was very close. But to have that aired on the evening news, that may have been bigger than Soul Train.
Okay.
Whole thing, and they did a story in my place, and I was playing the keyboard and talking about my deal and all that. Wow. And it was on, so the whole city saw that. So that was everything. That and Soul Train.
Oh, goodness. But touring for your first album, did you see people that's like, wow, I've seen you on TV, now I'm on the same stage with you? Who gave you those moments of, well, I can't believe I'm in front of you or singing with you?
I would say it was more so like my second album, because the first album was like laying the groundwork for all that.
Yeah.
And I would just say it went to another level. From the Betch'll Never Find to, it's like when IWill Survive, when that hit, it was a whole nother ball game after that. It was like, that's the song that really took me around the world, like everywhere.
Wow. That's
when, I'm doing shows with the Brian McKnights and you just name it. Anybody that was out at the time, I was doing shows with them.
Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, but most importantly to press the notification bell so that you can be notified when we do have a new interview. Loads to come, but thanks a lot for watching.